All right, good morning. We are back. Sports on the fly. Kenny and Ian. Kenny, Super Bowl Friday, but we will be getting into the Super Bowl later in the show. And so, where do you want to start off first?
Where do I want to start? Oh gosh, we can start anywhere. Where do you want to go? I mean, obviously the easy way to go would be starting the NBA, right?
Yeah.
And we talk a little bit about that, and, the awfulness of both the Knicks and the Nets and how bad they are as a tandem team of New York. And then you look across the way and you look at the NHL and you see the Islanders and the Rangers, and a little different, right?
Yeah.
You know, Knicks, Nets both play MSG, Barclays Center. Islanders, Rangers soon enough both be MSG, Barclays Center, and it seems like both the hockey teams are both the kings of their castle.
Yeah, the talk of the town. Unfortunately, both hockey teams losing last night.
Yes. Well, it always makes me feel better when the Rangers lose when the Islanders lose.
Okay, yeah,
You know?
that's understandable.
On most nights, I don't really care because I only care about my team. I'm one of those fans. I'm a my team guy. You know, I do care. I have rivalries, of course. I get mad at other teams when we play. But other than when we're playing, I don't actively root for them to lose. Because I've got better things to do, like worry about my own team. Right? We've got to win. I don't care if you win or lose.
Makes sense.
That's my fandom. That's what I do. Even as a Mets fan, as an Islanders fan, I'm not going to actively root for the Rangers or the Phillies to lose every game. Right?
Yeah.
Only when we're playing each other. That's when I'll actively root for them to lose.
Or if you need that.
Or if I need them to lose. Right, of course.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't care. Do your own thing. I've got my own team to worry about. We've got to win.
Yeah.
If we win, it doesn't matter if you win or lose.
So you're not a scoreboard watcher.
I'm a
you
scoreboard
like your
watcher when I
team
need to watch the
to
scoreboard.
Take care of business.
Yes, take care of your own business, and then you worry about it later. I mean, it's not up to the Rangers if the Islanders play well. You know,
Right.
It's not up to the Phillies if the Mets get good starting pitching. You know, it's I care about my team.
Yeah.
And when it comes down time to worry about the other teams, and I will watch the scoreboard, I get very intent on the scoreboard watching when it is time for scoreboard watching. But we're not there, and there might not be a need to be there. So don't worry about it. Leave them alone. Let them do their thing. But it does make me feel better when they lose and we lose at the same time.
Yeah, and if you take care of your business, you won't have to scoreboard watch.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the fun of sports. Take care of your own business and don't worry about anybody else.
Yeah. And
some fans get like crazy, man. They're just rude all the time. And I get it, it's sports, but calm down a little bit.
There's no need for that.
No.
Sports has to be positive. You root for your team,
right,
but not
against other teams. That's not fun.
No.
Is that fun?
Then it almost feels like it becomes more personal.
Yeah, it does get more personal. It really does. People who fight at sports games are my least favorite people in the world. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. How do you? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's not that important.
It's not. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Exactly. Well,
sorry.
You know who's having fun?
Yes, who?
The Atlanta Hawks.
They are. What is it, 17 now?
17 straight wins.
They run out of space on their Twitter account for more W's. Yeah, I mean, wow.
I didn't see it coming at
nobody
all.
did. Now, how do you feel? Colin Cowherd, I believe this morning, said that the Hawks are cute, but they will be out in the first round.
I wouldn't go first round. I go they win first round, get a tough second round draw, maybe like a Cleveland, and lose there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and Cleveland picking it up too. Kyrie Irving drops 55, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
No LeBron for another week or so, right? Am I crazy?
No, that sounds right.
Yeah. So no LeBron for a little bit for them, but they're playing well. They're playing real well, and that's why when we play our promo later and we say we're not going to talk about the Cavs because eventually they're going to start winning, well, we were right.
Exactly. I mean,
and you can't overreact.
That's what happens in the world of sports. That we become so immediate in the happening now that, oh my gosh, that this team was supposed to go 82-0 and they lost the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Calm down. Really, as long as you make the playoffs,
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Why do you think San Antonio rests their
I
star
love
players
that.
every other game?
I love that.
As long as they win 50 games and make it into the playoffs, they could be the 8th seed, match up against a 66 and 16 1 seed, and feel confident that they'll come out and win.
Exactly. And to, the immediate reaction and the absolute certainty by which people talk about sports is everything is absolute. That is what it is, and that is how it's going to be unless this happens. And the fun thing about sports, everybody gets to have their own opinion, right? Everybody gets to say, no, this guy should play with this guy, that guy should sit on the bench, that guy should coach this team, blah, 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 blah. And everybody loves their own opinion. Everybody loves their own voice.
Right, because they're right.
Right.
Undoubtedly, they're right.
And the thing is, with sports talk shows, right, or sports hosts in any facet of media, whether it be TV, radio, or newspaper, obviously there's going to be people who agree with you, and there's going to be people who don't agree with you, because that is the definition of an opinion. There are good and there are bad opinions for everybody. So when there are absolutes all the time, and people are yelling about how this coach is no good for that team because they saw LeBron give him a weird look on the sideline at 14:52 of the second quarter on September 18th, 1947, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. And I'm not going to pretend like my opinion is accepted by everybody, and I'm okay with that because it's and I'm sitting in the radio booth, okay? So once you have your own opinion, you want your own friggin' radio booth to talk about it, then you get in here and do it. But until then, my opinion. Okay?
Yeah, that's I think what everyone has to keep in mind, that when sports broadcasters or sports journalists or whoever, pundits, are on the air and talk, they're just giving their own opinion.
Exactly.
It's one opinion in a world that has 7 billion people.
Exactly.
So 7 billion different opinions about how much LeBron James likes David Blatt.
Yeah, and sports commentary is very similar to political commentary, where there are a million different views on a million different issues in a million different directions. And if you don't agree with it, apparently the easiest thing to do is to yell and scream and say really, really, really nasty, nasty things until you get your way. And I don't know how many sports pundits or even political pundits change their opinion based on how many people yell at them. And I have to say the number's probably very close to 0.
Yeah. Well, then you can look at it one way, that they don't base their opinion on popular demand.
Right. That's the point, though. That's the point. The point is that it's theirs. Opinions are never popular demand. Right. You don't. It's just people use absolutes because it gets a rise out of people. If I say the Cavs are going to win the next 16 games, and I say it with certainty, and I say it because I mean it, and I say it because I like LeBron James, then once the Cavs lose a game, I've lost all credibility. But the only reason I said that the Cavs are going to win 16 in a row is because, you know what, maybe 4 other people are going to listen to me. You know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about money, Sax.
Oh.
And the more people you get watching your show, the more money you make.
And the more advertisers want to sponsor.
Exactly. So the crazier you get, the more people watch. And the more people watch, the more people listen. And the more people listen, the more people pay.
Which is exactly why people like Stephen A. Smith are all over the place now, because he is so animated that when he's on the air, you tune in. Exactly. No matter if he's talking about LeBron James or curling in Australia. You're going to pay.
Do that there? I don't think they do.
They
might. I got to check the tape.
Yeah.
They might be. Imagine the Australian curling team in the 2018 Winter Olympics.
Yes. 2018, yeah.
Imagine that. I got to look it up right now because I'm actually very interested. Yeah. And in fact, we should take a break.
We should.
Because we have ourselves a very, very special guest coming on at the half hour.
On the other side of the break,
Yeah.
we will be joined by none other than Iona volleyball coach John Killingbeck, a loyal Seattle Seahawks fan,
Wow.
to discuss the Super Bowl. And Kenny will mediate.
Yes, I'm going to have to be the marriage counselor between yourself and Mr. John Killingbeck, as you are loudly and proudly wearing your New England Patriots shirt, and you're both gearing up for the big game just 2 days away.
So stick around for that. It's certainly a something you do not want to miss. Our Super Bowl preview on the other side of this break.
This is Jessie Ledoux, Miss International 2013.